Hello everyone and welcome back to Hogwarts Mystery! In the last one we were set up to duel Rowan and as well to learn Wingardium Leviosa. And as you can see I have earned the star points so we can actually go to the teachings of learning this spell. However, as well as that is going on, apparently there's also another event going on, which is another Too Cool for School event, I guess. And as you can see, I've actually already been slightly dabbling in collecting all the items needed. Actually, I haven't collected them yet, but I can collect them now here on screen, as you can see. There we are. And the requirements to actually... now this is the thing I found out. You actually have to complete a whole class. Doesn't matter how many stars you are. If they're incomplete, that means if you run out of time and you don't get all the stars in the classes, you won't get those stars. Well, you'll get the stars, but you won't get them as points in the tally here. So you have to complete classes no matter if you choose the 1 hour, 3 hour, or 8 hour challenge or class. That's actually a long class. Like, that's an 8 hour class. That's actually long. Not without breakage. Well, any breaks at all, that's really bad. Anyway, I think we will go and learn Wingardium Leviosa, and oh, I was just remembering a meme on YouTube with that sound now. No. Leviosa. Anyway, and we will go learn this little spell, rather, and then we'll go, quote unquote, battling. Oh, hello, Ben. How are you feeling? I can't talk to you. Oh, I want to talk to you. Oh well, can't talk to him apparently. But then we will go, quote unquote, battle Rowan afterwards. However, other people wants to talk to us. I heard you've been helping Ben Cuba with his flying. Do you have any tips for me? Oh, he's slowly getting popular. Even Frost Slytherin is asking us because it was her in the black shirt, really. And then we have Rowan. I would like to say Ben looks more confident, but yeah. Oh, what? He looks quite confident. Look, he's smiling. He doesn't really look unsure or anything. He actually looks quite determined today. I would say. Or is that just me? I would say he looks determined. Anyway. I should have sworn I heard Flitwick and McGonagall talking about you in the corridor before class started. So, Flitwick told McGonagall our little, private lesson? Uh-oh. That's not a good thing. Uh-oh. That's not gonna go well, is it now? Oh well. Let's see. Today we'll be learning Wingardium Leviosa. The levitation charm is used to make objects fly or levitate. So, basically, we can fly without a broom, which Madame Hooch said we couldn't do without a broom. But with using this charm, we can probably fly. Or we can't cast it all on ourselves or what. I'm kind of poking into the theory here, I'm sorry. But it just seems like, oh, you can't fly without the broom. What about using a charm that does it? I am just saying. I don't know. And it is an excellent test of your wand control. And of course, patience. Because that we have a lot of, right? Let's begin. And then we will just have our class going on as usual. And I would like to see our private class with Mr. Flitwick, or Professor Flitwick, did not actually count into the event, but I don't know if this is because this one would, because this one is actually in a classroom. So let's check that out. And hopefully we have enough energy bars, else we will just go do some dueling teaching with Rowan and then come back. Probably. One of the visit's most rudimentary skills is levitation. Rudimentary skills is levitation. So we can't technically levitate without a broom. I'm pretty sure one of the questions from Madame Hooch was that wizards and witches were not able to fly without the guidance of a broom. I'm pretty sure we had that question. However, if you remember the movies, you can fly with dust clouds. If you work for certain someone. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of poking a hole in that theory still. And I'm not very good at theories. But anyway. Just became a little confusing to me though. Or the ability to make an object fly, so we cannot fly. What? You can cast it on a person, can't you? Don't forget the nice wrist movements. We have been practicing swish and flick.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. I like they actually pronounce the spells. I just wish they pronounced everything else as well, like the potion names and such. However, of course, they couldn't get Alan Rickman to voice act because he passed away. Huh, that made me sad. He was such a good actor though. And he made Snape more lovable. Like, Professor Snape in the books, and I've talked about this before, but I've talked with my friend who has actually read the books. I've only read minor stuff of it. Alan Rickman made Snape more as a lovable character. Just because it was Alan Rickman. Any character he basically plays, you sort of, even though it's a person you will never like according to the books, you still, he has this little glimpse, and that's Alan Rickman. He was always good at playing the moron or the annoying character or basically the evil character as well, but still have a certain charm to him. And that, oh, such a sad thing though. Oh well, allow me to demonstrate and remember Wingardium Leviosa. So let's see here if we can find any high energy ones, because I have a feeling that might help. I also talked about last time that it's very hard to judge how many energy balls, whatever we're going to call them, pieces of energy, that we need to actually complete these storyline events, because last time we needed like 35, 40 energy speckles, something. And this one seems that we might only need 25. It's really hard to judge, really. Probably more than 25. Maybe closer to 50? I have no idea, to be honest. No, that's too much. Do we have a... yeah, we have a 2. We have a 2. So it seems we need 50. Perhaps. Let's try and even out our attributes. As you can also see, due to the fact that the event has been there, I've also still grinded a bit of attributes on this side, because you can avoid that when you're having classes. No matter if you chose different prizes or rewards. Anyway, the cast now done talking or co-commentating, else what you else wanna call it. He's adorable, but sometimes when he constantly always comes in when I'm recording. It doesn't matter when or where or how or when. He's always like, she's recording? I will come and sabotage. Anyway, or co-commentate, depending on what you call it. Anyway, take time to remove take time to review. Take time to review. I can't talk today, not for the life of me. Anyway, take the time to review the levitation charm. Learn how many things that you can levitate. Apparently, a lot of those scribbles on the blackboard there is apparently indicating how many things we can actually levitate. However, it does look like something completely different. Anyhoozle. we can talk to him about a lot of things. And hopefully we are able to... Seemingly it's 10 or 9. It seemingly... Oh. Oh, we leveled up, no problem! Okay. I didn't expect that to happen, but it seems that we got a little extra help with the energies, even though it would have been nicer if it had been kind of further down the line of the energy pool, but that's fine, that's fine. And again, I will always take what gives the highest amount of attributes, because that's the way you grind them, of course. So we will focus a little more. And let's see here. The focus one is probably the easiest one for me because it's basically just reaction. When it comes to the questions, you kind of go like, do I know this answer? Because I'm not a potomaniac in any way, or what. I still don't know what people call themselves if they are very much a Potovan? No, that's a Whovian. Never mind, that's Doctor Who. But I'm a Potter Sprout. I would call myself a Potter Sprout, so I have some knowledge. I've seen some of the movies. I read a tiny bit of the books, so... And of course, checked out Pottermore. That's about it. Anyway, please review your incarnations. We will be practicing in a moment. Oh. So basically, we need to use another 10. And hopefully we are able to do so. It's also giving you, like, the practice of basic maths. Because if it's 10, we need... 9. We need... I only needed 9. Okay. That's biggie. Okay. Well, I will go... This is how I actually go with the... When you have classes. I will always go for the gems. If there is a possibility of a gem. Then I will go for attributes, and then I will go for gold. And I rarely go for gold in any sort of matter, because you earn gold when you complete stuff anyway, so... And plus, since I don't buy a lot of the outfits, because I don't really fancy them a lot, then it makes it a lot easier to just have your coins in your wallet. In your magical wallet that apparently... this is also a thing I remember for Harry Potter, like, things can look like a certain size on the outside, but inside you can have, like, everything, like it's a black hole of stuff. Like, the banks don't seem that big, but walking into them, oh my goodness. And that tent in... Oh, I don't know what it's called in English, but the one where the guy from Twilight passes away. Due to a certain spell that's probably not legal in any way to use. Never been legal to use in any way. What is it called in English? Because when things are shown in a specific country, they usually, for some reason, rebrand the names, even if they use English. So it's like, come on. The best example is actually Spyro. And I know this is coming up, the re-release of Spyro, which I'm looking so much forward to. And I know that's nothing to do with the game, but the best way of explaining that little scenario I've had with naming movies and such. The thing is, example-wise with Spyro, in the US it's called Ripto's Rage. In Europe, even if you use English, they will call it Gateway to Glimmer. So it's kind of like, so even if it had a certain name in the US, it might actually have another name in Europe, and it but it might not have, and I just can't remember the name though. It's really annoying when I can't remember stuff. I think that's very common to everyone, but oh well. Proper stance and posture are essential to casting charms. Watch me! Look! Flick and switch! Flick and switch! So we seemingly need only like 9. So if we can get a 9 out of something that we put together. Nope. Oh, nope. Oh, never mind. We weren't lucky with that one, so it doesn't matter which one we take. Now, that's one of also the issues that when you try to save as much energy as you have, yet you still don't get the chances of saving energy. I usually go by the way, I would take those with the highest energy cost first. And then lower and lower. Try to keep one energy or 2 energy to the last part, because you don't know how big the energy consumption of the specific thing is going to be. So it's good to try and take the big out of the way, and then you can see that little speck of space between the star and the bar. Then you use the one or the 2, because that's just inching closer to the end, as you can guess. Oh, this is actually interesting, because it's either 200 coins or 500 GPU points. Nah, I'm gonna take the coins this time around. We probably need some coins anyway to duel Rowan anyway, so... Do you think you can demonstrate this stance? Ray Bright, come and join me! Oh. Hello, class! It's like presentation, like, hello, class! I'm trying to do good. It's like a presentation thing, which is very common in teaching, like, oh, can't you come and stand in front of everyone else and say what you have to say, or say what you think you're going to say, and hopefully you're right. It even goes in college, high school, and uni. It's not only smaller classes.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Now you try and remember the Wingardium Leviosa, which he just said. Alrighty then. We have 5 energy, which is not enough, so we will take a break. Just a small break from class and come back. Oh, well, actually, we can go and just collect energy though, because it's a good time to go collect energy, because we're only missing a few. Probably only missing like 5 energy to complete it, so we'll just go around and collect, which we always do. And let's see here. I still love these armor suits. Really, it's just like. This is probably just gonna be something I say every time I collect energy. It's like, oh, I just love those. I like the small notch of humor, if you could say it like that. And just a little notch of humor. I like that. And good morning. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's so sad that they get so scared when they're awoken, because they probably haven't slept for like days, because house elves, as far as I remember, are usually threatened. In some family rings, they're not treated very well in any way. And wasn't there something with the only way to let them go free is if you give them a piece of clothing or something? Wasn't that the... As you can already tell, I do have small specks of memory and all small specks of knowledge, but some of them just really they don't really count for anything. Not in this matter anyway. So we have 9 energy points, which should be enough, right? We used 5, okay, and then we will use 3 energy in this. That should be enough. Oh yes, it is. Fantastic, fantastic. And then we have 10 attribute points. I will go with the knowledge to try and even stuff out, which it probably won't do now, because we're gonna get a lot of... No, it's a vent thing, so we get gold and not attribute points. That's right. I forget that all the time, because you take the classes all the time. Interesting. And a switch and a flick. Isn't it a switch and flick? And yay! We look so happy. Look. And slowly down again. It looks like a... Oh, fantastic! That actually worked, because it was in a classroom, so we got extra 5 stars for our event as well. That's awesome! So do we get anything from that? No, we don't. We are actually missing 10 before we're getting the skirt, and then... Ooh. 20? 30 before we can get the shirt. I actually like the skirt, and I think I will go very well with the Hufflepuff shirt we got in the last event. And I think this event actually kinda... I think they're going to do it through the weekends, because these two events which I've now experienced seems to start on Friday, at least for me, and then go out throughout the whole weekend. Which is actually a very good strategy for those who have made the game, because in the weekend is probably where most people, even as an adult as me, have time to play the game. Mostly, I think. But that's really nice. So, and that's a good thing. So I'll try and see if I can complete that event as well. And have our... Oh yeah, I forgot. We have some more stuff here. Oh, that actually... that looks... Is it an afro or just really, really curly hair? I think it's actually really, really curly hair. I was about to say it looks like my hair in the morning because I have Scandinavian troll's hair. And it goes like everywhere, but I think my hair is closer to this in my everyday life because I have like curls and wavy and straight hair intertwining, which I therefore calls it troll's hair. Because it has basically no complete type of hair, so I can't really use anything to make it straight or however I want it. But we don't actually have enough to buy that hair type, but we will buy it in time, I think. We'll just save up some gems and such. And what did we earn? Did we earn glasses? No. What did we learn? What did we earn? They usually mark it, but they didn't here. Okay. Guess we didn't get anything there, even though it said we did. And then we learned some charms. We learned Victor's Empora, and of course Wingardium Leviosa, which is great because, as you can see, we're missing to learn. We're missing 3 charms to learn, so we still have a lot to learn in year 1. And I'm pretty sure the middle one is the knockback jinx that Snide used, because it kind of looks like that. And I can't remember all of them. I can't actually remember much of the game anymore, which is fantastic because that's what I call semi-blind, because you know you've played it and you should know it, and here's a pair of twins. But yes, you can't remember it, even to save your life, like, it's really bad. However, we will have our... Oh, we can also play Gobstones. I'm very happy with playing Gobstones. But this time I think we will actually... have a friendly match, which is technically illegal to do, because we are dueling. We breaking school rules here. So we will basically be dueling Rowan, and we will see how well we do, because as far as I have checked stuff out and I did do some background research, it's very randomized of how people attack and such, so it's a guessing game. It's like Russia and Bow, like, or rock paper scissors, 1 or 2. So it's very much guessing work, I guess. You're about to gain your first duel. Your attribute levels determine your dueling strength. Okay. Since we are 11, 11, and 10, I think we'll do pretty well. And those 200 coins that we gathered in the classroom actually going to go to good use, because, of course, duel and gobstones, they cost. Which is a really good thing, because then you can't do it all the time and you have to rethink stuff all the time. There are 3 stances: sneaky, defensive, and aggressive. To begin, you and your opponent will each choose a stance, and there's no indication of what she will do. So that's going to be intriguing. I might suspect he would go... Rowing is smart. Another word for smart is sneaky. So let's try defense. Oh, she's aggressive. Oh, I did it wrong. I did the wrong thing. Okay, never mind. It worked anyway. So she's aggressive. That's fine. That's good to know. I actually picked defenses to combat sneaky, but sneaky beats defense. I forgot that. And they even had the arrow showing it. That's great. Now I remember. Your defense stance beats your opponent's aggressive stance, so choose one of the defensive moves. I think I'll be using heal, because you can throw veil, but I kind of feel like that's cheating in some way, because we're just gonna throw a rock at them. And I kind of don't want to do that towards Rowan, because she doesn't deserve that at all. I think I will go with aggressive next, because now we heal every round for 2 rounds, so that's good. And I think we'll go aggressive this time, and we draw. And what happens when you draw? It's a tie. You and your opponent both choose the same stance, no one gets a move. Aw. So it's really like rock, paper, scissors in the end. An entire stamina is given to the dueler who needs it the more. Okay. Okay. Let's try aggressive again. Ah. Now she's probably gonna... She's not gonna throw a rock at us, is she? Your opponent's defense stance beats yours, so it's their move. She threw a rock at us? She threw a rock at us. And we were too... I'm disappointed in you, Rowan. But we will do Expelliarmus, because we will play fair, Rowan. Didn't know that you had that in you. Oh, well, sees. Oh, goodness. That's very impressive, how much we actually hurt her by doing that. Your moves will have more impact if your attributes are high enough. Well, we're pretty high. And she's probably gonna go for defense again, due to the fact she doesn't have a lot of health. Yes! That's a logical thought process, that you go for defense when you need health, and the only way you can get health is if you do defense. So there are some logic to it. At least with Rowan. We don't know with the others. So we'll do Expelliarmus. There we go. Bye bye. It also kind of indicates... That was not Expelliarmus. That was a tickling spell. Did I look it wrong? Anywho, anyway, and anyhow, we won. By thinking slightly logical about stuff. That's good. So, we get some XP, and we are concerned for our friend who threw a rock at us. We will remember that, Rowan. Are you alright, Rowan? I'll be fine, Ray. I'm happy to trade a few bruises for learning how to duel. That's actually a good, it's the same in any fighting sports. You might learn it for self-defense, but you'll probably get some bruisings to get there, you know. So it's kind of, we're learning self-defense by magical duels. Interesting. Now you both are able to defend yourselves and properly represent Hufflepuff. I love her. I love Jane because she's kind of like, yeah, we're breaking the rules, but you will make a great Hufflepuff. Yeah, and if I keep training, I'll be able to put an end to my ruler's bullying. True. But why do we always have that as our first thought? Anyway. We also need to practice dueling spells, right? Good luck. Next time we meet, I will be ready. Well, she hates us. So we basically have to stop her in the next one. We can't do that because we have to wait a couple of hours, of course, as you can see. But we can also play a very quick game of Gupstones, I guess. If we are able to. I'm pretty sure we are. We'll probably be able to, or probably play Gupstones in each and every one of the of of our episodes here, because it seems fun. And since we leveled up with Ben, I don't actually know what we need to do with him, but I would like to battle him and see if it's still nervous, still him being nervous that we have to beat, or if it is with Rowan. Rowan's homesick at the moment, so we have to talk about her family to make her. That's basically the same of throwing rocks, really. We just throw things in the spanner and make them feel unpleasant so we can win. We should have been in Slytherin, because they are so cunning, and this is cunning strategy in most aspects. And now Ben looks rather sad again. Wonder if he gets like better and more confident as bigger or as greater our friendship goes. I don't know. So what do we need? We have all the attribute points to actually play with him. So let's do that. So what do we do? Oh, it's still a nervous thing. Oh, there's new dialogue. Great. Great. That's good. Let's play, Ray. Don't look behind you. Ah. Don't feel bad if you lose. It's going to be fun. It's don't look behind you. This guy, look over there! Huh? Oh, that's really bad, though. Good play, Ray. I might have seen that coming if I wasn't so nervous. That's true. Thanks, Ben. I feel like I'm really finally getting stuff. Yeah, great. Oh, this one we already have had. I like there's sort of new dialogue in some of the aspects, and some of them we already have discussed. Favorite dragon. And basically we oh, we have had this one too. I might be a werewolf. I like there's sometimes new conversations, so we can go like, oh, what should that be? And then the others are just like, oh, we're just gonna go through these because we have already been there. And we won! And that was a really quick game of Cupstones, I must say. And we leveled up a little bit with him as well. So, we have actually gone pretty far here. And that means, of course, that next time, it seems we're going to combat Marula for what she's done. Or seemingly taking the vigilante opposition of Hogwarts. Going like, that's ain't okay. And if you don't go by the rules, or you're not playing nice, we're going to magically hurt you. Or tickle you, because that's the spell we have. If you don't play by the rules, we're gonna tickle you. That's what we're gonna do. And that's how we're gonna do it. So anyway, until next time, guys, take care and have a fantastic day.